Myself Shushankar, I am from Aerobee section. Today's topic is high efficiency cement cooling. Introduction. The exact cement cooling technology has remained the same for many years despite many issues including maintenance and efficiency. This paper demonstrates the application of indirect as heat transfer equipment to cement cooling at an operating cement plant. Indirect coolers and heaters have been used for bulk solids application on hundreds of projects around the world. This has allowed the development of experts in applying this equipment to a wide variety of challenging application. This paper details the conventional cement cooling equipment compared to the advantages of using indirect cooling and the results of pilot testing. Cement cooling. Cement production. The production of cement involves the crushing of raw materials including calcium carbonate, silica, aluminum and iron oxide, combining them into specific ratios and milling into a fine powder. This powder is preheated and calcinated before being put into a create a near molten mass at 14-15 degrees Celsius. The chemical reaction that occur at this temperature create a cement liquor consisting primarily of calcium silicates. The liquor is cooled and milled into a finished cement before packing of bulk outloading. In many cases, a cooler is used on the finished cement partner to conveying into two storage slids in order to meet customer requirements and mitigate the formation of lumps, which would cause problems with landing, storage, and packing. But it generally considered that the cement should be cooled below 80 degrees Celsius after the mill in order to reduce the chance of gypsum. This associated moisture liberation what can combine with the cement to form lumps. In addition, in many parts of the world, the cement needs to be cooled according to specific customer requirements. Cement temperature can be impact the rate of hydration and reduce set time in concrete. Modern closed circuit milling systems can address some of the cement cooling needs, giving the increased contact with ambient air as it travels through the separation equipment. However, there is often still a need for the future cooling partially in the clinker in need or habitat temperatures are high as shown in figure. Cement griding circuit with conventional cooling technology. Cement cooling technology has remained the same for the several decades despite the significant issues with efficiency and maintenance created by the approach. The conventional design consists of a cylinder tube with an internal ribbon type screw which evaluates the cement in a contact with the internal wall of the tube. Water is passed over the tower which down the outside wall of the tube to achieve indirect cooling of the cement. There are several drawbacks with the exciting technology. Efficiency. The thermal efficiency of units is poor. Efficiency has layer of cement dust built up over time on the outside surface of the shell. This layer of material starts to become an insulator interfering with the heat transfer through the tower and the overall efficiency of the equipment. Water usage, high maintenance, plant environment. General description. The technology was tested on a Finnish mill at a Canada cement plant. Typical test results. Uniform mass flow was observed for the each of the plant configuration with no observed or caking. There was a no buildup for material on the plates with just a height disusing the residence material of the plants for the static coincidence nature of the cement. Thank you.